Alright, before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham, Rakakodash. Give honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim wa Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Another video through the Spirit. Alright, it's going to be lamb back off this video that the elder apostle Gabar did. It says, I'm going to give you some marriage counseling for free. Focus on the marriage of the lamb. Alright, and the apostle is going in on how, raggedy things is right now. And so what I'm going to do, y'all, with this video, I went and gathered damn near 20, 30 clips of showing the current state of, the relationships between the modern day man and woman. And especially how the modern woman is through, especially the nigga woman. All right, hearing this truth, we're not here now, obviously the good sisters, you know better than to get offended. You know that your fellow Israelite woman, wicked counterparts in the world, they're doing everything under the sun that shouldn't be done. But this is for you brothers, because you look at some of these other camps, and one of the big gimmicks that they like to use to pull in men is the fact that, you're going to get married, you're going to have a family. Well, trying to, man, y'all, there's so many. I just got to show y'all these clips. I'm going to get some scriptures. When I let the clips start playing, I'm going to just let them play continuously. So it's probably going to be like 20 straight minutes of just looking at disaster. But, for brothers who have families, you already know what the deal is. You know what the scriptures say, right? You take care of them, you handle your business. But these other schools that are luring in brothers with the anticipation of trying to give them a family and all that, you're luring men in off of false premises that they're going to have a good life and a successful family. In more cases than not, if you are living in Babylon, that's just not going to be the case. All right, we're going to be living it up with our wives, plural, in the kingdom. Okay, on this side, you will catch hell, and that's just a fact of the matter. All right, so matter of fact, let me start with this first scripture, and then we'll get to it. All right, we'll let the games begin. I'm talking about every avenue is covered. Adultery, your children to be through. Every angle, y'all. I'm gonna let these clips play. 1 Corinthians 7 and 27. Art thou bound unto a wife? Seek not to be loosed. Art thou loosed from a wife? Seek not a wife. And that's the best advice here in terms of having a relationship here in Babylon. If you already have a woman, your children, your established family, then maintain it. And if Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ratazah, if it's the Lord's will, then you and your family will be saved, right? If they, right? Because don't nobody want their fucking children to be destroyed, obviously. And on the end, the opposite of that, if thou be loose from a wife, seek not a wife. So for brothers, like myself, younger brothers, or, brothers of any age, you don't have, the trail of the little ones following behind you, right? That's a blessing, because you have more time to dedicate to the ministry and to helping brothers out and study time and all that shit, right? So use it wisely, and don't let this world convince you that you're not a man because you don't have a family. Okay, we're looking towards the kingdom. Our family will come in the kingdom, truly. Alright, so let's let the fucking games begin. Okay, some of these I'll knock the volume on because a lot of them have music. Oh, I hope YouTube doesn't take my channel for this. But this is what you see, Here it is. You go get you a woman, you go have some kids. Well, while you're at work, this is what your woman is going to go take your kids to go fucking do. So how about that? Whether they're a boy or a girl. Now your little son's a stripper. I'm not even going to finish this one through. I don't want them to take the video, y'all. Geez.
You don't understand what that means. So
right here, keep in mind, this woman has a head wrap on, right? But what? She's polyamorous. Meaning what? She likes to S and F all around the town.
I'm going to draw you a diagram to explain what my life looks like as a solo poly person. So I am at the center, and I am my primary partner. There are people who I'm exploring, people who I'm
So, you know, go and get you a wife out here and, you know, fuck around and be sharing her with 58 niggas. You know, that's your chances when you roll the dice in Babylon.
My life is filled with so many beautiful people who love me, care about me, and all of our relationships are slightly different, but the love is the same. And when it comes to my sexual partners, of course, I am protecting myself by getting tested regularly. I'm currently on PrEP, and I give my partners my test results, and we talk about what our...
She's on PrEP, meaning she takes medicine to reduce the chances of HIV because she's such a fucking harlot. Not even a harlot, man. Harlots get paid. She's just a straight hoe.
Sexual experiences are to make sure that everybody involved is protected, because if I were to do like other lines from certain partners, they have connections to wives or husbands or other partners that they interact with. So yes, it looks like a lot. Yes, I can keep up with it all. Yes, I have calendars. Yes.
You know, so hey, your brothers, you know, she got her hair wrapped, right? And she's single, right? She says she's single, solo, and she got her hair wrapped. So go get her. Go get your fucking wife.
And men feel threatened when a female has a lot of male friends that are just friends that we don't sleep with. You. They could you, and men don't like that. Men know that men will play the long game. Yeah, I was just they'll be the bestie, but they're waiting for that to fuck up. So they can be like, come over, lay on my talk about it. What do they do here? Because they will pillow talk about another to you quick.
Hey, listen, hey, them friends be giving the best therapeutic. These will give you a relationship advice after taking you down. Like, yeah, you gonna work it out. I really swinging and everything. You got a male best friend, right? Nothing, just say yes or no.
And two.
Do you know how big it is?
I sure do.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I thought she was going to say something completely different from that. That right there. That right there.
So there you go. You know, so while you're at work, you know, she's inviting her male friends over to inspect a Wee Wee Johnson. You know, so you out here looking for a wife. You know, right? You wanted a wife in America, right? There you go.
What do you mean, what's that? About what?
Now this one might be a skit, but once again, you know, you're at work, you know, trying to get them bills paid, and now your son's been indoctrinated.
Man, you're supposed to love everyone. Man, I'm not raising him to be a hater. What are you doing?
Exactly.
You leave it alone.
Rip that. We ain't with that.
In front of your son?
Come on.
You don't do that in front of your son?
Why would you put that up like that?
Like what?
Like I said, this might be a skit. I don't know if that's that nigga's son. That little boy, a little bit bright. We know, you know. You know, I'm not expecting him to be pitch black if that is his mother, but mother and father. But that boy, a little bit. That boy, daddy might be Northern Kingdom.
Yeah, it means love. It means love everyone.
This what your mama been teaching you? This is what you been teaching you?
And he's just fine. I'm teaching him not to be a hater like you.
No, back up, bro. Every fist up, man.
Alone.
That's the most abominable flag ever, bro. It even got do it got police colors on there too? Goddamn. But once again, y'all, like, hey, I'm just letting these clips play. Y'all see what's going on.
These divested women, I don't know if y'all know about divestors. They say some of the most horrendous things about black men in pursuit of white men. Don't get with no black men, get you a white man. They dusty, they deserve to die. I could let y'all listen to a clubhouse, a group chat with nothing but black women talking about their appreciation for white men and black men should die. I'm gonna play it for y'all.
There's no turning back, because these dusties are dusty. They just belong in a coffin. They just belong in a coffin. I agree. Ladies, I'm so happy that we loving white men because they are the most sweetest, wonderful men. And you know what's so sad? Our mothers should have left the black men a long time ago. I feel safe now that the dusties are in the gulags. When I look at the title, white men are better for black women.
I feel like they're upset more so because black men, they do it the most.
I've seen these divested women out.
So, you know, now here's just in other camps, you know, they'll make fun of us Oh, y'all deal, you know, white women. Oh, y'all do, you know, bloobity blobbity, Great Millstone, bloobity. Right? Well, go ahead, get you a sister, and you know, fuck around and run into the sect of sisters that don't even like you, you stupid niggas. You know. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. Oh.
These BBLs killing y'all.
Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. These BBLs killing y'all. That is some disgusting shit, y'all. I'm sorry. That's absolutely abhorrent. That looks foul. I'm just gonna go to the next one. Alright, I just want to get something real quick. So we have the word light. This is the noun version of it. We'll come down, we'll look at the adjective, and you'll see why I'm doing this, because I'm gonna get a scripture using this word so you have a better understanding. Dealing with the word light as an adjective. It says not heavy, having little actual weight. It says not, lightly constructed. Okay, here we go, right here. Meaning frivolous. Just double that up real quick. That of unchaste, both from the notion of lacking moral gravity, unimportance, another one of definitions, right? Woman of easy virtue. So one of the definitions for this word light, you know, something that's frivolous, meaning something that's stupid, you know, worthless, right? Meaningless, unchaste, lacking moral gravity, a woman of easy virtue. So now you come back to scriptures like this. Sirach 7:26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. So now you should know. Give not thyself over to a light woman, a woman that is unchaste, a woman of easy virtue, a woman that is frivolous, a woman that is lacking moral gravity. And these clips that I'm displaying is showing you the modern woman. And in today's era, there's a 9 out of 10 chance you're gonna run into one of them. So we're not out here trying to play Dr. Huxtable. We're trying to get to the kingdom. In the kingdom, we will have the benefits. All right. You have to learn to deny yourself in certain aspects. And, you know, wanting a family is just one of those things that you have to put in the back burner in this truth. If you don't already have one, or at least to the point of, you know, brothers that do have a family, you have to understand that they're not your first priority anymore. And which, you know, brothers that's been around, you know, they know this. This is just a video. The Spirit hopped on me to do it, you know, right behind from the Elder Apostle Gabar. Because it's like, you look, hey, them boys at IUIC, they about to find out the hard way, you know. How many of them women you think ain't gonna, boy, when they come out here with this mark and can't nobody eat, how many do you think of them gonna stay solid, man? And not give up the whole family so they can get the mark so they can stay eating. You motherfuckers out your mind. All kind of cases of adultery be happening and shit. You know, another one, right? Y'all already know this Russell Wilson. He playing stepdaddy to Future's son, whose name is Future. Okay, so this is also, you know, another side of the stick. Well, these women out here aren't virgins, so you gonna have to step in, you know, step up, right? Move in and play stepdad. And that shit's time consuming and can always turn around to bite you in the ass. Because once you piss little mans off, what he gonna say? Nigga, you not my dad. Right? Now, hey, you know, there are certain brothers who, you know, have found themselves on both ends of this positions, right? So I'm not sitting there saying, you know, you're not gonna make it if you're, you know, if you're with a woman, she already has kids. That's not what I'm saying at all. But everybody knows the deal with this. You know, being a stepfather can sometimes be, being a stepfather to a modern woman is very disadvantageous. That's just as real as it gets. All right, these ain't the women several decades ago who was actually thankful, right? Or the little youngins who would have looked up to you and considered you their father, you know, because, you know, you raised them. These little youngsters, man, he gonna walk past you vaping his vape on his iPad and say fuck you, and go in there in the kitchen, grab a snack and go on about his day. Right? Another one.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. He don't want to see you. He don't want to see you. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. That's your problem. We've been here all year. You ain't been here. Somebody come here. Who ain't want to argue with me? No one wants to argue with me. Why is he recording me? Why are you recording me? Okay, since you get over this, take care of me, please. No. I asked you for $1,000 compliment to the board. Here you go. He don't have to go to he don't want to see your story, so. I bet I will call him. How you gonna call him on the house? I hate you.
Because I'll give you the money to pay.
Oh, whatever. Okay, I can hear you now. Bye.
So there you go. You know, so you try to start a family, and she takes the kids and plays dodgeball with you, holding the youngin' away from you. This is another reality.
25 and I hit the wall already. I'm educated. I'm masculine. I'm a strong black woman who don't need no man, right? I'm literally all of these things. I'm not having anybody's baby. I'm not finna be somebody's wife, aka slave, right? I'm not finna clock out of my job and then come home to a second job of being a wife and a mother. I'm telling you this from the gate. And y'all are still bothering me. You're still in my comment sections of my videos. You're still in my DMs. And for those who don't know this, the vast majority of the men that are in our DMs, women like me, are married. It's y'all's husbands, right? But the thing that I don't understand about the rest of you guys is you guys say you want these submissive ass women, right? You want these dumb as a box of rocks, no goals, no ambition, somebody that's going to be traditional and stay at home type of women. Why don't y'all just go bother them? What do we have to do to get y'all to go away?
So there goes the sister in all her glory. You know, so if you're a traditional woman, you know, taking it from her, you're dumb as a box of rocks. That's crazy. I'm going to keep going.
I'd say we'll see how it's worked out for women in the past 100 years. You know,
all the women that say never depend on a man.
I'd say we'll see how it's worked out for women in the past 100 years. You know, high suicide rates and depression rates, anxiety. It has not worked out well for women. That self-love, feminism, it's just ended up in women being sadder than ever. So if they want to try it out, they can go ahead, but it's not a happy ending. At least the numbers don't show that.
What would you say to all?
So, you know, it's not going to be a happy ending, right? But they don't care. They're not listening. Oh, this one right here.
Have you ever had a sexual fantasy involving one of your husband's friends?
The answer is yes.
True.
Question 14. Do you have any romantic feelings for a man other than your husband? You're going to have to speak the answer to me.
The answer is yes.
Question 15. Have you had sexual relations with any of your husband's friends and never told him about it?
The answer is yes.
True.
Question 16. Do you think you deserve a better husband?
No.
True. No way you're stopping, is there?
I'm going.
Yeah. Question 17. Since you have been married, have you had sexual relations with a man other than your husband in your own bedroom? I need your answer.
The answer is yes.
True.
Question 18, Shannon, for $200,000. Are you still in love with Chad?
Yes, I really love him.
True.
Question 13.
Hey, well, you see what Chad going through. Boy, oh boy, for $200,000, she was spilling the beans, right? Let me get another one, man. Scripture, I mean now. So, hey, you see what's going on here, y'all. You see what's going on here. If you're out here trying to play matchmaker or if you think that this is the kingdom in which we're going to, you know, sow our royal oats and be fruitful and multiply, live it up, you just don't know what's going on. And to be promoting that to other Jake out here as a requirement to be in your camp or to have some rank, right? Oh no, brother, you're not married. You can't be a captain of 500 yet. You gotta. Then you don't. Then you're teaching Jake. Basically, just go hand niggas shotguns, put it in their mouth, right? Hand a Jake a Mossberg, put it in his mouth, and tell him just tap on that trigger right quick, because that's essentially what you're doing. All right, you're essentially killing niggas by having them get married up to these demonic women, which is prophesied that these women were not going to be in order. Matter of fact, I'll get that with Jeremiah first, because I was going to get something with Matthew. It was prophesied that they're going to be out of order. So why are you trying to play matchmaker with brothers? They should be coming in off the strength of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, not with the prospects of being lured in with a fucking bitch and a family. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And we're seeing it and living in it in today's time. And it's not doing us no good. It's nothing but destruction, death, and chaos to anything and everybody involved in the daggone situation. All right, Matthew 19, and is it 12? Yep. For there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb, and there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs, which were made eunuchs of men. And there be eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake. He that is able to receive it, let him receive it. Right? So there are certain men who are at birth have a problem with their male sexual reproductive organ. Therefore, they're incapable of repopulating. You have men who are forced as a eunuch, whether they get their junk chopped off, right? Or by you know, however means, you know, join an organization, right? You know, and they go get a vasectomy, so they're not able to reproduce. And then at the end, you simply have men who, taking all things into account and measure, and deciding to dedicate their life to something else, they simply choose not to reproduce. Okay, and brothers, hey, like I said, don't let nobody in this world shame you, trick you, or entice you into marrying a fucking modern day Babylonian whore under the guise of, you know, this is what you should be doing as a man. Boy, you getting older. You know, I had my grandma say that to me some time ago. Boy, you getting a little bit older. When you gonna get married? I ain't never. Boy, man, what? To who? To what? I'm married to this Bible. That's what I'm married to. What I was gonna say, you know, Jake be saying I'm married to the game. Well, I'm married to the scriptures. We're vying for the marriage of the Lamb of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because that's the only thing that's what gets us the kingdom. You marry a bitch, you love a bitch, the bitch, you know, fucks your best friend, gets pregnant, you raise a little nigga that's not even yours. You find out, then you kill yourself. Don't nobody want to go out like that, y'all. Come on now, y'all. Come on now. Let's keep going. I'll just, skip this one. Well, okay, right here. There's a Reddit group dedicated to photos of husbands waiting for their wives while they go shopping. So this is what you got to look forward to. You know, you work all week, earn your hard-earned money, Salakia. And she just goes and spends it at the mall while you pass the fuck out waiting for her. These is old niggas too. Hey, these niggas slump, man. Got a whole Reddit sub for this shit. That ain't his clothes. Men don't wear, men wear anything nowadays. But you see, he's sitting there, both them niggas sitting there waiting for their wives to get done fucking shopping or whoever, right? This is what you got to look forward to in Babylon. Out of shape, old, while she running your pockets, your mind, and your life. While you sleep at the mall. Oh, this shit's funny as hell. You know, I gotta knock the volume. It's a song. But you see, this is a drone flying down on city working women. Women that work in the city, will say that. You know what? I don't want to get hit for nudity. So we'll do this, right? We'll have that up blocking half the screen. So you see what type of women these are. And this guy's flying around with the drone. And you see, they don't got no damn shame. They don't give a fuck. They out there to get paid. It looks like Houston. It's probably down south. Down south got big ass sidewalks. She's just like, okay, whatever. Right? They have the breasts, the chest, the cheeks. But is this the type of woman you should try to make a wife? No. And the only reason why you know she's a hoe right here is because she's dressed a particular way. When they're not doing this job, they go back to their regular life. And you wouldn't and couldn't be able to tell. Right? Oh, babe, oh, man, she's, taking this bitch out to eat, right? Moved the bitch in. And on the weekend, she's straight up selling pee. Right? So, y'all see what's going on there. Let me get up out of there before they take the video. Another one. You got the nigga woman in all her glory. You drive past a nigga woman in traffic, she gonna pull out a car jack and get to smashing your shit. I would have stuffed that shit down her fucking face. But anyway. Ooh, and she throwing shit at you. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to get me started. But you see what's going on, You drive past a woman in public and she might pop out and do that to you. Keep in mind, now she might be a lesbian, but this very well might be somebody mama, y'all. Somebody mama and somebody baby. Oh, baby, how's your day? Man, this nigga cut me off. I let that nigga know something, right? Man, he better than me. Big old fucking gorilla. Oh my God.
Going back many.
So maybe
many,
you're just
many...
gay.
No, I'm a woman. I'm not gay anymore because I'm not a man anymore. I'm a trans.
So that's a man. That's the other aspect. You go out here, think you found your woman, innocent whole nigga. I don't even want to look at that long, y'all.
Husband needs to be making like $650,000.
Or even $500,000.
$500,000?
$2 million.
I say like $1 million.
I'm thinking about a mil.
Definitely 6 figures. 6 figures.
I think 6 figures is definitely decent.
When these women inevitably do not get a husband that makes $500,000 a year or $1 million a year or maybe even 6 figures a year, they're going to insist they are settling. And that's really not going to end up in that fruitful of a relationship, especially for the man, because his woman always has in the back of her mind, I had to settle for this guy because he makes $75,000 a year and not $750,000 a year.
Yeah, that's another thing to add to the list, brothers. You got to be multi-billionaires to date a chick who, by the time she was 18, had 17 bodies. And I'm being generous. I've been to local colleges. I know what you girls do, okay? I'm just handsome enough to know what you do. That's being generous, right? And like he said, if she believes she's settling, it's not going to be a fruitful relationship. So, once again, y'all, is this the time to be getting fucking married, y'all? It's World War III. The economy's finished. You got niggas pretending to be bitches running everywhere. Is this really the time to be looking for Mrs. Perfect? Fucking crazy. All right, another one.
What's your age?
26 on February 22nd. So I'm 25 right now.
Are you single?
I am single.
Why do you think that is?
Because I want to be. I have a couple of boyfriends. I hope they're not watching. Maybe like 4 or 5. So I guess I'm single. I am single.
I mean, well, what's it like dating 5 people at the same time?
It's just like juggling. You have to be talented.
Are you sleeping with all 5 of them?
Not all of them. Depends on the situation.
Why not all? What's the deciding factor?
Well, there's different guys for different situations. Some guys, I just want to go to... I forgot that I'm recording this.
Some guys, you just want to what?
There's different purposes for different tools.
One's a shovel, one's a knife, one's a fork.
Yeah, honestly, the one that I'm fucking, never gonna get in a relationship with him. He doesn't have the job, finances, none of that.
So why even open yourself up to a guy like that?
Great dick.
What's your age?
Man. Hey, you know, somebody 25-year-old daughter with her little red dress on, giving it up to a broke nigga that apparently can get his fuck on, right? From the horse's mouth itself. Let's go here. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's out here. Come get your wife. Where's your wife? Go get you a wife. How's Chas spelled? That's horrible, dog. Compared to, hey, so the broke nigga, he knocking her off, but the other niggas is, you know, spending thousands of dollars. Man, that one right there. That alcohol open you up, Ciroc. 25 and 16. I'd rather dwell with the lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. I want to jump to 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. So, we see what happens. You have billions of men on planet Earth being easily manipulated by little whores like that. Right? And more likely than not, this is the type of woman you're going to run into. That's just as real as it gets. You're not about to find Sister Sarah. Alright? Sister Sarah's ain't coming around until Jacob Trouble's in town. How about that? That's when Sister Sarah's going to want to show up. But for most of them, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. Verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Alright? So, we're telling brothers to not focus on the whores of the street, but to focus on Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Now, if a woman sends the Lord your way, completely backwards. If the Lord sends a woman your way, you know, then deal. It is what it is. But she's not the primary focus of your existence. And we're not bad guys, evil or grumpy, or, you know, y'all niggas don't know what that nigga Hassad say? All the bitches y'all like want us. No, Hassad, trust me. I don't deal with black women. So let's get that understood. Alright, Hassad. Though none of the women I think about, they not your way, homie. Trust. You know, these are the type of sisters y'all niggas trying to recruit. And we don't deal with that. So come get you this sister. Look at these sisters. Come edify these sisters, man. Come break down John 3:16 to these sisters, man. Come get these sisters in some garments, man. And some hair wraps, man. They sisters, right? This is what we got to deal with, right? And that's another thing for you other camps. They make a big deal with, you know, or an Israelite man, what type of woman he can put his Johnson in. Well, when you decide to only deal with the Negro black woman, this is what you get. This is the type of behavior and the conduct that they roll around and patrol in. And I'd be hot damn. Nigga, I'd be alone all my life and stare at the roof. If all I had left on this side was to deal with nigga woman only, I'm celibate than a bitch. Another one.
Total.
Probably.
How many sugar daddies have you had total?
Probably like 30.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Sorry.
30 total? Okay.
Yeah. Also, I'm including like pay pigs.
What's a pay pig?
A pay pig is basically someone that kind of like I want you to drain my bank account type thing. Like a pay pig is someone that submits to you. I've had one pay pig in person, and he would like bow down and like, you know, show up to my house and just like knock on the door, put the money there, and then leave.
Such a plague. Yeah, it's just such a plague. It's bad. How many of the 30 total that you've had would you say have sent you more than $100,000?
Not too many. Probably only like 7.
Do you have a name for them? Oh, is that all? Yeah, you're 20?
Yeah.
And you've made, just not counting your OnlyFans, not counting any other ventures,
But
it sounds like you've made over $1 million from pay pigs and sugar daddies.
Yes.
You know, y'all, so, you know, that's what we, so here it is. You wonder why she not impressed when you take her to Pizza Hut. She had niggas show up and drop off 200 thou wows and bow to her. You know. Go ahead, go get you a wife. Right? We supposed to be married, right? You can't hold office unless you're married. You can't rise up in the camp until you got a family, right? In certain camps. But, you know, you go get you a wife, little tatted up bitch with an OnlyFans. Go ahead, go get you a wife. And the only one she fucking on is the broke nigga. Why? Because he got good dick, like the other girl said.
Oh yeah, that is a female shooting into the door of Rainbow to break the door.
So, you know, black women doing what they do best. Nothing to see there. No way. Did I get through most of the clips? I think I got through most of the clips. Okay, let me play this one right quick.
Musk might have to pay $702 million a month in child support. And it all comes down to one technicality. Elon Musk and Grimes are both currently suing each other. Elon sued Grimes first over parental rights of their kids. He filed this lawsuit in Texas. But a few days later, Grimes retaliated with her own lawsuit in California. Now that the two have separated, Grimes lives in California, but Elon still lives in Texas. Elon is arguing that he's looked after his 3 kids in Texas for more than 6 months, so that's where the lawsuit should be. But Grimes, now that the pair have separated, has moved back to California, so she wants to have it there. And this is the kicker. Texas has a cap on how much child support the higher earner has to pay, no matter what their income is. So even though Elon is a billionaire, it doesn't matter how much money he earns because he'll only have to pay a certain amount. But in California, they take into account the child's custody needs and their incomes. Elon's monthly income is estimated to be about $8 billion monthly, which means that the California courts can charge him up to $702 million a month in child support. This number isn't set in stone, but it's a fact that there's no cap on how much they can charge.
So, you know, you finally do get your little wife, have some kids, and then shit goes sideways. And in the divorce, she takes everything. Now, granted, we not as rich as Elon, so we ain't about to get took to the cleaners for $700 million. But, you know, they make sure that the majority of your check is getting taken to where you can barely have a living on your own. So that's the conclusion of the whole matter, y'all. Now, out of which all one of them you want to take your pick? You want the BBL bitch? You want the polyamorous bitch? You want the bitch showing that your babies how to strip? You want the man that think he a bitch? You want the bitch fucking on her friends? You want the bitch giving up to the broke nigga while all the other niggas paying? Do you want the bitch keeping your kid from you? Do you want to play stepdaddy? Do you want the independent bitch? Do you want the bitch slapping your shit? Slapping your car with a car jack? Do you want the stripper bitches? Do you want the bitches who got you at the mall passed out sleep? Huh? Do you want the bitches who tell you got to be making 6 figures? Or do you want the OnlyFans bitch who niggas drop 6 figures off at her door? Which one you want? Pick any one, just not all. Right? Man, y'all, you better fucking move with wisdom out here, man. This is not a joke. This is not a game. We're out here playing with these people. You will get stripped, you will lose your life behind these hoes out here, y'all. Okay? So simply put, focus on the kingdom, man. Give what you got, what you already got, make use of. But remember, ultimately, what's coming, man. The destruction is coming. The end is coming. We're not here to play house. All right, 1 Corinthians 7:31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashions of this world passeth away. Okay? Plain and simple, y'all. All this shit soon is about to be over. Okay? This shit's about to be over. That's what's important. That's what the other camp should be teaching their men. You know, if you have one, cool. If you don't, cool. Focus on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So that way, whatever comes your way, doesn't bug you out. Okay? 1 Corinthians 7:29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short, it remaineth, that both they that have wives be as though they have none, had none. Okay? Plain and simple. You know, for those that already have their family, children, wife, all that, right? Your dedication, your time is to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, more so than not, and they have to accept that. And ultimately, even if they don't accept it, it's going to be all good, because you'll get your new family, your true family in the kingdom. So it simply is what it is. All right, that's about it, y'all. You know, watching all those clips was quite draining. Okay. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem. Rakakodash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim. Wa Akwath, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. Shalom.